Today we're going to be making a fabric bookmark. For this sewing tutorial, you're going to need fabric, interfacing, scissors, and pins. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is cut 3 4x4 squares of fabric, and then you're going to cut 2 4x4 squares of interfacing. And then you're going to take one of your squares and cut it in half. So you're only going to use one 4x4 inch square and one half of the square cut into a triangle. The first thing you're going to do after you've got those cut is take your interfacing and you're going to iron it on to the piece of the bookmark that you want to be your triangle piece. So there, she's ironed it halfway, and we're going to fold it over and press that side down also. Here we go. So now that that piece is done, she's now going to take one of the 4x4 inch squares of fabric and iron the interfacing to that side. And if you look, you see that she is ironing the interfacing to the wrong side of the fabric. This side is considered the correct side, and this side where the sparkle and the glitter is not is the wrong side of the fabric. Alright, so here our interfacing is ironed onto the back of this one. We have our triangle and then our one that has no interfacing. Next we're going to get them ready to sew. So you're going to put them together pretty side or right side together. And the triangle goes in between the two and is sandwiched. And then you're going to pin your edges so when you're sewing it with your machine it doesn't move. So here we have it all pinned, and you can see this side right here, there's 2 pins because that's where it's not going to be sewn in the middle right here. She's going to go all the way around the edge and leave that open so that we can flip it right side out after it's been sewn. So here we've got it in the sewing machine, and she's going to go ahead and start sewing. It's really important that you do a back stitch when you start sewing. That holds your stitch in place. You can pull your needles out as you come to them. Or your pins, sorry. And when you turn your fabric, you want to make sure your needle is in the fabric. That way it stays in place. Alright, final corner. And again, she's going to do a couple stitches and then she's going to back stitch. And then go forward again. Alright. Now, so here we have it, finished sewing. You can see right here where she didn't sew and that it's open. So that's what she's going to use to turn it right side out. Oh, yes. Very important that you cut the corners first. If you don't, your corners won't poke out after you flip it. So she's using the scissors closed to help poke the corners out so it gets a good square shape.
I'll pause it. I'm going to use a pencil.
Alright, so here it is, completely flipped correctly. So you can see it's got the little pocket right here. And then there's still this hole that we're going to pin. And then we're going to do a seam all the way around the outside so it looks really like a finished product. So here it is. We've ironed it so that it's nice and flat and have it pinned where that opening was so that it stays where we want it while we do the final step. Alright, so here we are, final step. Again, she did a small back stitch to hold that stitch in place, and she's just going to go all the way around the outside of this. Alright, she's doing her final side around the corner. Okay, so here we have it. It's sewn all the way around the outside. Now we're going to show you how it goes in the book. So wherever your spot is in the book, super simple. All you do is slip it over the corner, and then you can close your book, and it holds your spot. Thanks for watching our video. Let us know if you guys make one.